Well, Gunnar, you guys are sitting at 7-15 on the season. How would you kind of describe this first month for Rock Springs?
It's been more of like a learning experience. We have our young guys starting to step up more. Our older kids are rallying it again, so we're starting to pick it up more now.
What are you doing that's kind of feeding into some success, hitting over 300 at the plate right now?
I'm just focused on hitting the ball and play pretty much. Quit hitting the foul. That's all it is.
Are you seeing the ball better this year? Or I guess, what do you think's improved the most at the plate?
Yeah, my confidence mostly. Seeing the ball's a lot of it, but my confidence helped me overall with it.
What about in the field and on the mound? I know that you don't get a lot of appearances on the mound, more of kind of in a relief role.
Yeah.
But what's kind of your focus on the mound? I know you got a save recently against Green River.
I'm just there to fill up the zone, let my defense behind me work it. So I don't have much to do, just small jobs.
Yeah. What about defensively when you're in the field? What are you concentrating on?
I'm catching usually, so I'm just trying to make some plays. Don't let anyone steal second, third. Just work the pitcher. Let it go.
When you are catching, what's it like to work with the variety of guys on the staff you have?
A lot of them pitch the same pitches. Only a few guys that throw different things, so it's pretty good. The energy that most of our pitchers have is pretty nice. That's the main thing.
What do you feel like you guys got to do in the second month of July to get ready for state that you guys get a host?
Well, we're competing baseball pretty good. Now we just got to learn to win. Now we just got to keep hitting the ball, keep filling it, make the game simple.
Yeah, how nice will it be to host state in Rock Springs?
I think it's gonna be sick. Last year, dude, I'm excited. We get a freaking host state. I was super pumped.
All right.
Found out about that.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Barger, you guys are about a month into the season, 7-15 record. How do you think the team's played so far this year?
We've done pretty well. You know, we got a lot of young guys this year, and they've stepped up to the plate and done really well for the first year on AA. But every game and every tournament, we're showing improvement. So I think when state comes around, we're going to be a really solid team.
You guys get a host state this year.
Yeah.
How exciting is that?
That's awesome. You know, got a few guys this our last year. You know, so being able to finish it in our hometown and hopefully represent Rock Springs well.
What do you feel as a team you need to do in this second month of July to get you ready for state in August?
Everyone just needs to focus, put in all the extra work that they can, and come to practice and all our games ready, and just make sure we're in the best shape and condition that we can be in.
You are hitting over 300 at the plate. So what's working well for you right now? What maybe have you changed that's been a positive here this year?
I'm just going up there, depending on the situation, and deciding where I need to put the ball. Even if runner on second, we have no outs, I'm just wanting to get that guy over to third. Really situational baseball.
Okay. What about in the field or on the mound? What's kind of your approach?
I'm thinking I always want the ball hit to me. I always want to be part of the play. Thinking if the ball is hit to my left, right, straight at me, what I'm going to do with it, even if it's hit to the outfield, just always knowing where to go with the ball.
Appreciate the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Rocky, you guys are about a month into your season now. You're sitting at 7-15. How would you describe what you've seen out of your ball club?
It's been kind of Jekyll and Hyde. We're very young. Got a couple of returners, but for the most part, we're really young. A bunch of kids that have never played varsity baseball before. So just getting them to mesh together, play as one unit, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but they're getting there. The improvement is there every day at practice. It's there between every game. So I'm very pleased with the progress, but still got a lot of work to do.
Obviously, this has been a different season for everybody in the state. How different has it been for your program?
Oh, it's been just, I think you could say this for everybody throughout the state. It's been different for everyone, right? With what we have to do and how we have to do it, and, scheduling wise, and not being, and for us, fundraising wise, money wise, we're parents are pretty much fronting the bill. We don't have our bus, we don't have our vans, so trying to coordinate all that stuff it's been tough, but the goal was to have these kids play baseball, and that's what they get to do.
Thankful that they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've seen that. So
100%.
Talk about your team's approach to this second half of the season and what you feel like you need to see to get yourself to a place where you want to be since you're hosting state this year.
Oh, that's a very good question. I think the improvement just every day, getting better every single day. That's what we want to do, to where all these games that we have, the tournaments that we're going to and stuff like that, before we start conference here in a week and a half or so, when we get to go to Casper, will be our first conference games. So just getting to that point to where we're ready for that moment, right? that's when it gets real. You know, these games that we're having, it's been great dealing with all the other coaches throughout the state and working on that schedule to try and get as many games as possible, just to get them reps and them game reps for every single person that we have, so we can start playing ball. And then, you know, once we get to state, you know, it's that's what it is.
Speaking of state, you guys get a chance to be at home this year. That's got to be
do.
exciting.
It is. It's really exciting for us, really exciting for the community. It's exciting for these kids, especially the seniors that we have, you know, kids that are going off to play college ball, might not be back. They might, you know, you just don't know. But to be able to stay home for state is going to be real special.
Appreciate the time. Thank you.
Absolutely.